Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Make sure you press the like button and subscribe if you're into digital assets. If you like them, make sure you also like this video. And also guys, comment down below what country you're watching this from. First tweet of the day is from Han Solo. He says, "Here we go, XRP. Bank of England claims that cryptocurrencies could make banking systems redundant and useless," which is an article on the Coin Republic. Now, if you check it out, it's actually not that interesting to read through it all because, I think to anybody it's pretty obvious why this whole situation is true, but I think if you want to clarify it for yourself, you could. Blockfolio posted on Twitter, "Bank of England just said that cryptocurrencies could cause lending through the banking system to become weaker or indeed disappear." DeFi says, yeah, that's the point. So again, why it's not too interesting is because really is the whole point of what we're watching for. It's the whole point of what we're doing this all for, and really what I think is going to be coming up quite soon already. Really, we're building the basis for it right now as we speak. So yeah, it's not that much of a surprise to me. It's just now the fun part about it is that they're realizing it and that they're kind of themselves starting to admit that it's the truth. Now, a couple of my own tweets. First of all, a monthly reminder. Gonna do this hopefully every single month, maybe even a little bit more often. And it's grind hard, good results won't show without it. Right? I could have phrased it a little bit differently, but basically the point is, guys, put in the work if you want to achieve a certain thing. For example, if you want to be able to hold more XRP, try working a little bit more, for example. Try work a little bit harder. Maybe try get another small job to buy yourself a little extra investments here and there. If you want to get more hours a week done, try to see where it's possible. You want to spend more time with your kids, try to see where it's possible. Try to fix things, instead of just waiting for things to occur. Fix them, arrange them, get them steady. And it is just a little bit of a reminder that I want to give for the people who maybe fallen behind. Maybe you had some New Year's resolutions that didn't work out all the way. Make sure you just get back on the game, guys. Get back on the game. Fresh month. Let's get into it. Second tweet is actually from Jack the Rippler, who said, "People are saying that Bitcoin or something else is better than XRP. I told them that they can't compare XRP with other coins because it's a financial tool. It will be used by the whole financial industry. XRP is a game changer for the whole world. XRP the standard." I retweeted and also replied by saying, "I think Jack is right here. XRP and, for example, Bitcoin should not be compared in what they aim to do or even do for that sense. Same goes for other currencies out there. In reality, all these coins serve their own purpose." And I think Brad Garlinghouse is completely correct. 99% of the coins will fail, but most likely Bitcoin won't be one of them. It will most likely be the case that Bitcoin is going to thrive and XRP is going to thrive, and maybe a coin like Ethereum is also going to be really high up there. Reason for that is they're all completely different in what they do. They all serve their own purpose. So also my videos that are saying like, is Bitcoin better than XRP or the other way around? Is XRP better than Bitcoin? They can only be assessed from a financial perspective in the sense of which coin will make you more gains, for example, or which coin will have more use in the literal sense, like on multiple occasions or whatever. But they don't do the same thing. So there's never really one coin that's better than the other in terms of what they do, because they're doing something completely different, right? So that's really a vague line to draw. Another tweet from mine is just, "I just read an article where somebody said XRP could never come close to 50 cents again. If you really think that, you're probably a big dummy." And now, I didn't actually want to phrase it this way. I don't like saying somebody is a dummy. I actually don't completely agree with my own sentencing here. But I just wanted to make it apparent that I don't know if it was on Twitter on an article or a trading view thing. It was already a couple of hours ago actually. And somebody was just explaining why XRP could most likely never cross like 40 cents or maybe 50, I don't know, somewhere along those lines cents, because of resistances and because there's not enough demand. And Ripple's a scam. It will all fall through later on, yada, yada, yada. And I read that, I was like, Would I agree with him? Do I believe what he says? And I just noticed, no, I don't agree at all with what he says. And really, when I put everything straight up on the line, I just noticed that, yeah, this guy is really a contrarian to what I think most people believe. Because realistically speaking here, 50 cents is just a start for where XRP could go. Most of us that are watching these videos or talking about cryptocurrency know that. I would say the same thing about Bitcoin reaching $12,000, for example, or even double, let's say $16,000, $17,000. I definitely think that's completely possible. And if you don't think it's possible, I think you're a big dummy. If you really are that negative, I don't think crypto is really anything for you. But hey, that's just my own opinion. Again, I don't like the big dummy, but I think it makes the point a little bit more clear that I think it's a really crazy opinion to have. We all know XRP is too needed to become obsolete. I don't know if I spelled obsolete correctly, but whatever. XRP will shine again in price. All it's going to take is time. Completely agree with my own tweet. I like how I'm showing off my own tweets, but it's kind of things that I want to showcase in videos and that I'm going to be talking about in videos anyway. So I was like, you know what? Instead of only doing it in the videos, let me also try to put more of my thoughts, more of my, my opinions on Twitter to actually make sure that, we're all on the same page and you guys like my stuff, whatever. By the way, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at TheDustyBC. Make sure you give me a little follow right there. And last but not least, Shalini posted on Twitter a question, and it started off with, crypto has already created 6 billionaires in the US and China. $2.6 billion for the Binance CEO, 1.6 for the Bitmain co-founder, 1.4 billion for the OKCoin founder, Chris Larson from Ripple, 1.3 billion, Lee Lin, the Huobi founder, 1.1 billion, and Brian Armstrong, 1 billion, the Coinbase founder or CEO. And then the question was, who will be India's first crypto billionaire? Really, really interesting to me though, because she most likely is from India, looking at her Telegram right there. But I was just thinking about, if, for example, Chris Larson were just to move to India, right? Because I think she's just talking about where the billionaires are headed, right? Or where they are stated, or where they are staying, if you guys get me. Stationed, I think, yes. If Chris Larson, for example, wanted to go to India right now and live right there, through the traditional banking system, I think it would be quite a chore. Or he would have to, get all of his stocks on because let's just say he liquefied it all. Let's say it was just all cash in his bank account, in his JP Morgan account or Bank of America account. I don't really know the banking system in America from that perspective too well. For example, let's say JP Morgan account, all of his money is in there, right? He would pay some huge amounts of money every year, right, to keep it on there. But let's say he doesn't do that. He wants to move it all to India because they have better rules. How would he do that? Would it be a direct transfer between banks, or what exactly would he decide to do right there? I think he would first have to, of course, open a bank account. But afterwards, how do you do that? And then, of course, XRP comes into play. It's going to be so quick, simple, fast, and good to move it through XRP. I just thought about it. It was like, if he wanted to move all his money to India, it would just take a couple of seconds, right? It would just take a couple of seconds with XRP. It's really something to take into consideration as to why this is such a big deal with what they're doing through Ripple. Dimitri Klayer on Twitter posted, Bitcoin is using 78 TW, I think it's tetrawatt, or what does it stand for? I think that's it, of electricity per year. XRP is using 0.00483 TW per year, which is 1,000 nodes times 0.5 kilowatt times 24 hours times 365, which is again per hour, then calculated to a year. BTC is using 17,808 times more energy in total than the ledger, the XP ledger. XRP ledger is 1,500 TPS, Bitcoin is 7 TPS. XRP is 250 times more TRX transactions per second than Bitcoin. So proof of work coins do sound kind of stupid if you see them from this perspective. If somebody shows them to you like this by explaining like, hey, this is how much energy it takes and this is what it serves, you're like, what? Why would anybody even touch that? Why would even somebody touch that remotely with a 60-foot pole? Why would anybody bother? And it really also makes me think sometimes, like, why would you ever go into a proof of work coin if it solves, in theory, right, useless problems for huge amounts of electricity. It just kind of sounds stupid if you think about it like that, and I still can't wrap my mind around some non-negative theory right there. That's the only thing I can think about right there. Is just kind of stupid. But on the contrary, it works. People get excited. People do it. It rewards people with money. So from that perspective, again, it's kind of useful. But I still think it's a little bit of a strange situation, strange thing. The Crypto Candy posted on Twitter, XRP is the opportunity of a lifetime. Received a frick ton of likes. Yeah, I mean, it's true though. I often relate it to Bluetooth, to Amazon, to Google, to Apple, all these startups that were just the thing if you got into them early. For example, Amazon. You can just really look up on your own right now. If you type in Amazon stock on Google and you just check the all chart, you'll see all the way back from 1997 what the chart looked like. And it's mind-boggling how much money there was to be made if you just got in anywhere in the first couple of years, right? It's really insane. And the same, I think, goes for generally crypto, but specifically here for XRP and yeah, I guess a couple others, that it's really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity here. Our period here of like, our window of like 25 years might change the next couple of centuries. Who knows? Maybe crypto is going to be the standard in half a century. Who knows? Maybe 50 years it's the standard. And cash, they're like, what? Cash? None of your children, none of your what are the children under children called in English? I don't even remember. Under children or something like that. Grandchildren. I think that's it. By the way, guys, I'm in the Netherlands here. I'm not native English speaking. I'm sorry for that one. But yeah, they're all gonna be like, what do you, Grandpa? What do you mean cash? Cash, is that something you smoke? Back in the day, you dummy. Maybe they're gonna have no idea what you're talking about anymore, which is really what the goal is, right? For the years to come, and that's why I'm saying this little 25-year period that we're in right now. You could say this 11-year period, because that's where we're at right now. But maybe for the next 14 years, for example, we're still, a little bit of a vague state of it being fine. Afterwards, most likely, there's just only regrets. It's only people thinking like, what if I just got in the first couple of years? Because it can be that it's dormant for the first 20 years. Who knows? People really need to adapt to these things. But afterwards, once it's gone, there's no going back. You missed a chance, you missed a chance. And then Cryptopolis, who said, I could never own anything except XRP. And it was actually a citation from Miguel Villas. And again, it's just a little video that I recommend you guys to watch. I'm just going to really quickly retweet it so you guys can all check it out. It's from 2017 all the way. And I really noticed here, a lot of videos in 2017 were really underrated. Really, really underrated. Today, I'm starting to notice a couple of these videos where I'm like, this is nice and this is nice. I'm going to give him a little follow right there. He deserved it for the video. And yeah, I'm just trying to get you guys more on that as well. Just more stuff that I'm finding out there. A lot of cool stuff to be found. And also, you need to let me know how you like my own tweets in here. Should I keep doing that, or should I really get rid of that and never do it again? Also, did I talk right for you guys, or was it too fast? Or let me know about that. And also, how did you like the content? Just a general opinion I really would appreciate if you guys could put. Because again, it helps me out. It helps me out a very, very big amount. I'm just excited for XRP, just excited for where they're going to go, and I see them doing so well that I just want to sometimes share that. Same goes for some of the other cryptos, though. Again, I'm positive in the crypto space, really, really for most of these coins here, and I think they will do good. I think they will do good. I think we have the opportunity of a lifetime, and we're so lucky we're so early. But hey guys, that was it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you press the like button. If you want more crypto news, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody, and have a very, very nice day. Don't forget to subscribe.